Hi, Blackstone family. Today I'm going to show you how to make ants on a log. It's one of my favorite snacks because it's healthy, nutritious, and most importantly, delicious. You only need three ingredients and it's super easy and quick. So, what I have today is we have some celery. So, we have a vegetable. I love peanut butter, and so that's what I'm going to put on top. If you don't have peanut butter, you could use any other type of nut butter, like almond butter or cashew butter, or some people like to use cream cheese instead and go a kind of a more savory direction. And then our ants to go on our log. I have dried cranberries. You could use raisins, chocolate chips, nuts, granola, whatever crunchy, chewy, or sweet little ant you want to put on top of your log, whatever you want to do. So first, I'm going to start with our celery. The celery is going to be our log. That's what's going to hold the rest of our ingredients. So to use your celery, what you want to do is break off one piece. And when you break it off, since celery grows in the ground, oftentimes there's going to be some dirt on it. So before we eat it, we want to just clean off the inside. As you can see right in here, that's usually where the dirt is. And then there's also sometimes some dirt on the outside. So I'm just going to run this in the sink under some water. And we're just going to gently, using our fingers, wash off the dirt from the outside and the inside. And we'll just shake it dry. And then on our cutting board, we have our clean celery. I just have a normal butter knife. It doesn't need to be very sharp. And what we'll do is at the very end, it looks a little icky, so I'm going to cut off the very end. And on the other end, the white part you can totally eat if you'd like to, but it's a little more bitter tasting. So I'm going to cut off the white part. And this is going to be our log. I'm going to cut this in half. So one for me and one for a friend. And there's our logs. The next step is we're going to put in the peanut butter or cream cheese or whatever you're using. And take my peanut butter. And using that same knife, I'm going to grab on the inside just a little bit of peanut butter and spread it on the inside of our log. Peanut butter is super yummy. It's one of my favorite snacks, and it's a great source of protein that keeps you full and helps your muscles grow strong. All right, so our two logs are filled with peanut butter. And the very last step is to add our ants. So my ants, like I said, are going to be dried cranberries, one of my favorites. I have peanut butter fingers. I'm slipping. All right. So I'm just going to take a little handful and go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how many ants fit on my log. Let's see how many fit on the other log. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So these are my ants on a log. I'd love to know if you make them at home and what ingredients you used and if you tried any new flavor combinations that turned out great. Thanks so much for joining me. Happy Wellness Night.